Hey everybody, Dark Hour 717 here, coming at you from Loreville, and want to say thank you to everybody for all the support, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, follow on Twitch, check out the streams every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday night. Also, we have a new merch store out there. The links are going to be in the YouTube and also on the Twitch. Check those out. You'll also catch a link at the end of the video. But today, wanted to do a little bit shorter video for all the new players out there that are coming into the verse who may have some questions. I know when I first started, it was kind of questionable as to what was what as far as the missions go. So this is going to be a new player guide to the personal missions. Now, I'm not going to show the playthrough of the different missions, but just give a brief example to get everybody comfortable with being able to pick what's legal and what's illegal, and what's a good idea to take and what's not a good idea to take, and be able to move forward to make some AUEC and find the missions that they enjoy most. So let's get into it. Okay, so here we are in our mobiGlas, and this brings you directly to your General tab. And the General tab is very easy to navigate and very easy to tell what to do based on what gameplay loop that you want to do. Everything that you do under this tab will be a legal mission. Nothing in there is going to land you in Klesher or land you with a Crimestat if you're doing the parameters within the job that you pick. So what we're going to look at is the Personal tab. Now, I had mentioned this once before in the video about earning AUEC and finding the investigation with the Gundo mission. So the difficult thing with the Personal tab, and a lot of things that kind of get mixed up with new players, is this is a mix of legal and illegal missions. A number of the missions that you do in here will immediately get you a Crimestat once you actually start partaking in the events it's asking you to do. Just accepting the mission won't land you that Crimestat, but once you actually start doing the actions it asks you to, it will. So in the Personal tab, you're going to have several possible different things in here. Delivery is typically going to be there in most systems. Mercenary will be in there. Appointments, and that's where things can get mixed up as far as what you can accept to be legal or illegal. And it's all going to be determined upon what you want to do at that time in the game. Do you want to do the illegal side of things with the risk that you're going to get a Crimestat, land in Klesher if you can't clear it? Or if you want to accept these missions that are in the Personal tab that are legal, but yet they still get you a higher rate of AUEC. So we're going to take a look at a few of these and then proceed from there. All right, so here we are in the Mercenary tab, and if you notice, there's many different things to choose from here. Again, it's going to be a mix of legal and illegal. So one thing you have to be careful of, you'll notice that there's a call to arms there. That is not the same call to arms that you have in your General tab. So make sure you read the descriptions of these missions very carefully. Typically, you'll be able to determine by reading those descriptions whether it's a legal or an illegal mission based on what's listed there. Now, one thing we'll look at here is the Price of Freedom mission. This is the one that you receive once you start going back and forth with Twitch, who's out of Area 18 on ArcCorp. This is a high-paying contract, 38,000 plus bonuses. If you read through, it's stopping a UEE prisoner transport, releasing 4 of the people that work for her that have been incarcerated, and then determining which one of those 4 is the informant, and getting rid of them. So reading through there, it's obviously going to be an illegal mission. This is definitely an example of one that will immediately get you a Crimestat. I've done this mission. I plan on doing a video in the future of the playthrough through the mission. But this is definitely one that as soon as you take out one of the escort ships, you've got a Crimestat level 3, and you got bounties out on you that other players will be looking to take. If we take a look at the Mine Worth Taking, this pays a nice 35,000. This is similar to the missions that you see as far as the clearing the claim jumpers under the General tab and Mercenary. It does have a higher pay rate, but it's the same gameplay. You're going to proceed to the mining area, you're going to take out the sentries, and then once all the sentries are gone, you'll be paid. This is a good example of what a legal mission within the personal tab will be. Again, it's going to pay higher than the one in the general tab, but this is one that will not get you a crime stat. Now, you'll also notice that there are other ones in here, such as Blackout, Peeping Toms, and the Call to Arms. The Call to Arms here is going to HDSF Rufus, and this is another example of a illegal mission. It wants you to go to the bunker, and it wants you to take out the corporate thugs, which are the Hurston security personnel. And again, as soon as you start doing that, you're going to have that crime stat. Now, the one tab that you don't see on here is the Appointments tab. Now, the Appointments tab is going to be one you'll see when you get invites from different people to go visit them on different planets, and they'll offer you jobs. Some of the people that you'll see are going to be Twitch, Clovis Darneely or CD. You'll also see Miles Eckhart, and you'll also see Constantine Hurston. So again, they're going to be a mix of different legal and illegals. Basically, your illegal missions are going to be Vaughn, Twitch, Clovis Darneely. And then you're going to have the legal side of thing, which is going to be Miles Eckhart, who has a string of jobs that you can do for him, bounties and such. But he also provides you with the missions for the Arlington gang to basically work your way up to taking out the Idris. Then you also have Constantine Hurston, who is the owner of Hurston Dynamics and runs the Hurston system, who gives you a lot of missions to go clear out bunkers, locate a data safe, and bring it back to Lorville and deliver it so that you can be paid on that. So Miles Eckhart and Constantine Hurston are good examples of the legal missions. So keep an eye out for those. Those will pop up across the top of your screen as you're doing general gameplay. And you can go into your personal tab, go to appointment, and those are timed. Once they pop up, you only have so much time to accept them before they disappear. And you'll notice here, with such as the Peeping Toms, you have a countdown timer. So these will not stay in your personal tab forever. So if we look at some of these other Peeping Toms, we got 32 minutes left on that one to accept it. We've got 39 minutes on that. Blackout's got about 10 more minutes, and so on and so forth. Mine Worth Taking is not timed, so that one will stay in there. And then, of course, the Price of Freedom is timed because it's one of the Twitch missions. Also, another tab that is not present on here are going to be your investigations tabs. So that's going to have like your Gundo mission, or it's going to also have things such as inspecting a wreck site. Much like the same general investigation missions that you get there, you'll have some of those pop up here. Those typically are not going to be illegal missions, so you're free to take those as you need to or want to earn some extra AUEC. Also, there are many different missions that if you accept it and you go do it, as long as you don't get caught, you don't get a crime stat. There's a lot of go recover parts or boxes from wrecks or things like that and deliver them to a remote site. As long as the police don't stop you and scan you, then you can get away with that scot-free. I've been able to do those. I've never been stopped and scanned and found to have anything in violation. Those usually go pretty smooth, but it does run the risk that you're going to get a crime stat if you're found with the items that they asked you to collect. So that's going to be a general rundown of the personal tab. Now, all the personal tab missions you can share out to anybody else in your party. I definitely recommend, if you do take on the Price of Freedom, that you do have more than just yourself. It is possible to do it on your own, a little more difficult, but you can also share that with org mates or team members that you're playing with and be able to knock that out. Overall, this is basics of the personal tabs. Hope that clears up some of the questions as far as what you should accept, what you shouldn't accept, depending on your play style. If you're somebody that likes to stay on the more legal side, now you know what to look for to stay away from the illegal missions. If you're somebody that wants to get into those illegal missions, you know which ones are going to point you down that alley and what to look for in the descriptions. I hope everybody can put this to some good use. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Also follow on Twitch. Check out our streams every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also check out the Patreon page. We've updated it with some new exclusives on there for benefits and rewards, as well as links and discounts to the merch store. Also check out the new merch store. There'll be a link at the end of the video here for you to check that out. And thank you very much for all of your support. Check out Amarok's Fang org. Feel free to send in an application. We approve everybody. And everybody have a wonderful day, and we will see you next time.